All right, all right, all right. Let's get this fucking thing going. And that's why I love the ladder, is I can say that only here on a great restream that Big Dunka puts on. We've got Relkin on the left, we've got Humbug on the right. Two of my favorite runners. Uh Dudes are just so good at this game. And great thing about this is we get to watch them go fast because they got pseudo boots. And pseudo boots are great because you get a dash. So I don't want to hear anybody complaining about anything. We're dashing. Even without the boots, we're dashing because they're pseudo. All right, so what's happening here? We've got the Link to the Past randomizer ladder invitational going on. We've got Relkin versus Humbug. So I have it here. Humbug has already advanced to the next round out of this group, so he's not playing to win. He's already won. He's a winner. Relkin, on the other hand, needs a win or a loss of less than 6 minutes and 12 seconds. So can he win or keep it close? That's going to be his goal. And we're going to watch and see if he can do it. Got a few minutes until they get started. Mario Sprite versus the Yoshi Sprite seems appropriate. No trackers today except for some super special awesome tech. So if you haven't seen that before, it's pretty sick. Dunka set it up so that runners use some magic and trickery and fuckery, and it shows up on the tracker. It's sick. Love it. So what are we hoping to see? Let's see. The hash give us any clues? Lots of footwear, so maybe boots just show up right away. What kind of route do our runners want to take? That's a great question because I have no idea. I think with pseudo boots, like if it was starting with boots, you might want to do Saha first. Could you bonk that open? Pseudo boots can't do that. So I think we'll see something. I wouldn't be surprised to see if both start at Sank and then head over to Lost Woods, hoping to get some bombs or cash or something. Don't believe Relkin is a uncle router, so we'll find out about Humbug here. Goal is still 7-7 to beat Ganon. And it is a cool hard mode too, so you won't see things like Gold Sword. I think they get 2 bottles and they're both empty max, so you gotta fill them up if you want to get those safeties. No half magic. I think that's probably the thing I miss the most in these hard modes is I love half magic. We're a little over 30 seconds away from getting going. And again, I'm Fear Agent. Actually, that's not again. I think that's the first time I've said it, but it is on the screen. I am Fear Agent. And we're watching Relkin versus Humbug. Humbug already advanced. He's good to go. But Relkin needs a win or a loss less than 6 minutes. 6:12 to be precise, according to the maths. But we'll figure that out when we get there. Regardless, I want a nice clean race. Nice, clean, close race. I don't want anyone blowing anyone out here. I want to see some good execution win out. So we should be starting here any second, and we'll see what route our runners want to take. All right, and we are off, and we get both from Sanctuary. I was correct. No dirty uncle routers here, even though I like that route myself. See if we get a map check from either of our runners. We do. Crystals all around the light world. None of them 5 or 6. And looks like Humbug gonna check out the Lumberjack, and so is relkin. Okay. Usually see this in a boot start, but they don't actually have boots. But you can get up here pretty quick because of those awesome pseudo boots. 5 arrows from the tree pool. We'll see what the crabs have. Just small magic. So not gifted with any bombs yet. We'll see if anyone wants to do like a tier 2 or tier 3 tree pool. The lumberjack gives us. Is that Cane of Samaria? Is it? I think that might be Cane of Samaria. It was a red stick. So it looks like we probably have ourselves an Agaseed here. It would be very, very unlikely for Cane not to be needed. Oh, it might have been Hook. Okay. It's hard to tell. It's red. We do see 300 in the mushroom spot, which is nice as you head into Kakariko. We might see you save and quit out of Lost Woods from one of these guys. Not going to be Humbugh. He's probably just going to go down and buy some bombs in Kakariko. Okay, so looks like it's going to be Cane. We'll find out. It's going to be something that they're going to need to do because we're going to need it at some point. We don't know if Meyer and TR are pendants. Even so, you still might need that quick Cane for progression or, of course, Ganon's Tower. Relkin does get, looks like the tier 2 tree pool, and it was just cash. Bottle Vendor gives us some safety with the Cane of Burna. And we've got an early hammer. Nice, nice. Early weapon is nice. This allows our runners to kill stuff. That's what we want to do. The exact same route from both of our runners. The only difference being Relkin doing the tier 2 tree pull. Everything else has been exactly the same. So we're going to get clear of Kakariko from both of our runners. See where they go after this. See what else Kak has. One of our 2 bottles. There's 4 bottles placed, but only 2 of them will go into your inventory. Allows you to check Sick Kid here as well. So getting all of the Kakariko checks over and done. A vanilla Bugnet. Thanks, lazy kid. All right, down the well. We've got a heart container. That's 4. We've got another heart container. That's 5. Heart piece. Heart piece. Heart piece. That's some love in that cave. Guess so that's where you go in Kakariko if you want to take your date somewhere. All right, last checks here in Kakariko. We do have South Kakariko as well. Blind set. Hard piece, that gives us number 6. There's some bombs. Could have got bombs right away. The flute, so we never have to come back to do Kakariko because we've got it all. Gonna activate that flute after this. And what do we have in the back chest? It is 10 arrows. So pretty nice Kakariko. Getting the flute and the hammer. A couple of heart pieces, the bottle. Cane of Burna. A bug net if you like that sort of thing. Get flute activation from Humbugh, and Relkin just right behind will get his flute activated. We'll probably still check the library and race game and flute away from there. Again, Humbugh has nothing really to play for except for spoiler, as Relkin is playing for a spot into the next stage of this tournament. He does need a win, or he needs to lose by less than 6 minutes and 12 seconds. Relkin will want to keep it safe and probably not make too many high risks plays. We see a little on the library ledge, just a heart piece And 10 arrows at the race game. Don't need any of that junk. Heading over to the desert area, we see a glove. Okay, that could be Mitts. We don't know which glove that is, but gonna need a book for that. It's gonna be the only way to get that glove there. 20 bucks in Agina's cave. And I believe Relkin is rescuing the old man because he's in the dark. We see Link's house. A new shirt. I imagine Relkin will just save the old man and then flute away. We'll see where he flutes to there as Humbugh is in the dam. It's another piece of heart. Relkin makes it through. No problem. What does the old man have? Just 20 bucks. Here's the tip. Thanks for taking me out of the dark. Oh, he's actually going to go check Spec Rock as well. Okay. We see our ice rod, which is a basic confirmation that Turtle Rock is a pendant. We'll see if that's true, but more likely than not. Ether up on top of Spec Rock. Gonna need the mirror for that. Inside Spec Rock, we have just a single green rupee. I'm using the little magic that he has to kill one of the Moldorms with that ice rod he just picked up. Switches to bombs. It's got some to work with. And we've got Mini Moldorm Cave. We start with our glove. Okay, so it is Mitts. And there's the actual boots. Nice. 10 arrows and some more bombs. Okay, so that opens up Bag of Escape. We've got Bonk Rocks as well. We will need that book. We basically knew that, even though we got that glove. Humbugh not checking Ice Rod Cave. Looks like he's going to be going over to Saha, and with the boots can just bonk it open so he can save a bomb there. Relkin picking up his Ice Rod. I imagine we'll be heading to Mini Moldorm Cave there in a second. We see that the green pendant is, of course, Turtle Rock. I called it. And we have 3 bombs, a heart piece, 10 arrows in the back of Saha, a little chest turn, and a save and quit to say goodbye. Looks like we're having a couple technical issues. We'll get those fixed up here in just a second. Relkin back. Humbugh gonna check Bonk Rocks with those boots now. We do know that we need those boots as the Cane of Samaria is on Lumberjack. And something was in Bonk Rocks, but we didn't see it. Doesn't look like it's on the tracker, so it's not anything too important. Maybe a heart piece, as he's now up to 7 there. Relkin gonna give us Ice Rod Cave, which we have not seen. I'm gonna check the back of Escape. We see, ooh, the Moon Pearl. Can't skip that. There's our second bottle. And a map. There is something in Dark Cross, because we got both the map and the key. So everything in the castle is going to be an item from here on out. Looks like we're going to get some fake flipper in here. Some water walking from Relkin. We'll see how far he wants to take this. Is he going to go do? Doesn't have Zora money, so I imagine we're going to go into the waterfall and then to Hobo. Would be my guess. 20 bucks. Throwing in the bottle. It is empty. And gets a blue. Nice return. Single rupee. Not going to complain about saving 160 bucks there. Is going to take a look at what is on the ledge here. See if he saves and quits or takes this all the way back to Hobo. Oh, the mirror. Okay, that's really good information. So we will need those flippers. don't have any items to get that yet, though, so I can't sequence break that. I don't think yet. I could not see what was on the island. I guess technically he could get the mirror. It would just be slow. You could store the water walk from Ice Rod Cave or Mini Moldrum Cave, and then fake flipper and swim all the way to the waterfall. We'll see if he wants to make that call or not. Probably not, is my guess. Humbugh really needs to do Ice Rod Cave to get that Moon Pearl, because Relkin has Dark World access. So unless Humbugh finds something good here and escape with a sword, nice start. It's going to be a little bit behind Relkin going into the Dark World. So basically a vanilla sword. Not quite, but close enough. All right. Relkin gonna check Dark Cross from the back. A little tricky with no sword. Killing that rat with just the hammer can be a little time consuming. And we see the fire rod. Wow, this is really working out well for Humbugh. It's possible that Relkin doesn't get that for a while. It's also going to make Humbugh's trip to Dark Cross a bit quicker. Relkin already having to use that blue potion. Oh, he's using it for the magic to get through here. I see. I think, is he still looking for the rat? Yeah, I feel like this was not a good idea. At this point, it looks like Humbugh will get to Dark Cross first. I think he got it, right? Yeah, he's through. Okay. See the blue boomerang in Zelda Cell. Not bad. At this point, Relkin is closer, so he should find it quicker. And Just Bombs. Okay. So the fire rod in the first chest of escape. Big pickup for Humbugh, as well as that sword. We'll see if Relkin wants to go in there. I imagine he wants to go Dark World, though. And he does. So no sword, can't dash through his bushes. But we will be seeing Hype Cave. Humbugh will probably get his Moon Pearl here shortly. All right, pendants. Oh, of course, ice and swamp. 5-6 over at Meyer there. So we might not need that mirror. The interesting set of items. Oh, we see Humbugh doing a hula hand. Is he getting Zora money? We see 300 from yeah, so he's gonna go get his. There are the flippers. That opens up the mirror. That's interesting. So do have flips. Do have access to that mirror now. We are gonna need that Samaria over on Lumberjack Ledge, if that is what it is, which I'm 98% sure is true. All right, this is working out really well for Humbugh. He's got his Dark World access now. He's also got a sword and that fire rod, which I don't know when Relkin gets. He's also going to have that mirror information, and he's going to be able to check Zora, which Relkin was not able to do since he didn't have the money yet. As far as crystal dungeons, we're logically able to complete Skullwoods, Thieves Town, Hera, all crystals. Just 10 arrows there from the catfish. Fuck that guy. Alright, where is Relkin off to? I'm guessing he's going to 3. Oh no. He's going to go hit his mirror. Okay, yeah, this makes sense. See both of our runners in the Zora era at the exact same time, and Relkin will be able to get the item from Zora here since he's got that money from Hype Cave. Oh, he's also going to save a bit of money, refill his bottle there, get another blue goo. Zora, $500 down, and we get $50. What a dick. All right, actually, you're going to save more than 160 as Relkin's going to fill both of his bottles up. All right, so Humbug going to check out Hype Cave, going to get some cash back. So I think the gangster there has 300 that he gives you. We'll also get his flips. We'll see if he wants to route in that mirror. It's an interesting thing because it could have something, but of course Swamp is a pendant, so I don't know. I think you have to get it. We are looking for the lamp and a way to get into Aga Tower. We will need that Samaria, which both of our runners have information on. Yeah, Humbug not even waiting out of Hype Cave. Gonna save and quit and go get that mirror. Just makes routing all of it so much better. Relkin, mirror in hand. We'll be able to go from the south now and do K45 and head into the Village of Outcast from the south. Now we do need the book, as the other glove is on Desert Ledge. Once we get that book, we will also be able to complete Desert, since we have all the tools to do that. Oh, there must have been something on the island. No? Where's he going? Where's Relkin going? Didn't he already come this way? I guess not. He did go to Catfish. I guess he just skipped Pyramid knowing that he had access to the mirror. Okay. And this is going to work out because he's going to get his sword and his fire rod as well. Kind of a strange route, but it's going to work out. I think he's just trying to play it safe. So he did Hype Cave to Catfish, got his flippers, or got his mirror, and did Pyramid and Escape. All right. Humbug taking that mirror up to Tower of Hera. We'll see if it's locked by the basement or not. Picks up his ether medallion. We don't know if we need that yet, but why not? And this is a crystal. They can complete it. Relkin being very thorough, so I'd be surprised if he skips anything. We see bombs. This is our first check in Hera. Well, hoping for a big key here. It is not a big key. Humbugh says goodbye. Makes sense. Maybe get a hook shot here over here in Paradox Cave or something. We're gonna get his piece of heart in his blue boomerang. Already haven't done Dark Cross. Be able to save and quit or mirror out of Zelda Cell actually. Is he planning on going to Pod? It is just going to the Dark World to get to the pyramid and then do escape is just a little strange. All right, nothing there on the Spiral Cave. We do have Paradox here. Relkin just playing it very safe, you know, does not want to. He has to either win or lose by less than 6 minutes. So skipping an item is bad news. So makes sense there. Are we going to get the hook shot over here in Paradox? So far, the answer is a big fat no. Nothing over here in Death Mountain. Relkin gonna finish off Skull Woods. Gonna probably start in the back. I think Humbugh's probably gonna go do Hera now. So a little divergence from runners is always nice. I wonder if you're in Humbugh's shoes where, you know, you're not really playing anything for anything. You're already advancing. Do you play a little bit more risky? We see the big key is vanilla in Skullwoods. I'm going to take a little bit of a break here. Let the iframes do the work. Might see a death warp from Relkin. Go check the bridge chest, under the bridge chest, yeah. And then just refill his hearts. Or maybe not. 4.5. I mean, it's like you get half a heart. Yeah. Don't listen to me. I mean, listen to me, but don't listen to me. The vanilla big key in Hera. Now in Humbugh's hands. Relkin, fire rod, and everything. That is true. I just found my way in. Hey, what's this place? Let's talk about this race. All right, 3 heart moth fight. Blue mail doesn't mean a ton. Gonna use the hammer. Does have that blue potion. Okay, smart to use. Getting aggressive in that corner. Getting kind of trapped. I think just one more hit after this. There it is. And item. There's 3 bombs. And crystal number 1 goes to Relkin. Not too far behind is Humbugh. Gonna use his hammer as well to take down Moldorm. Crystal number 1 for him. Totally missed what the second item was here. But he already got it because I think he skipped the big chest. So we are on the lookout for a book so that we can get those mitts. I think Humbugh's probably going to do Spike Key from here as well. full desert clear, as we found really nothing up here. Biggest piece that Humbugh got was the ether medallion, which we don't know if we need or not. Nice bomb setup from Relkin. You see he's been playing some NMG there. There's a compass, a mirror to the front, and we see the mushroom. So TBD, that's a big TBD on Spike Cave. Second item is just 20 bucks in Skullwoods. Kind of a shitty Skullwoods layout, to be honest, as you gotta pretty much check everything. I'm gonna turn that mushroom in right away, since they do have access to that flute. And we'll see the answer to Spike Cave. It is just a heart piece. So suck on that, Spike Cave. Humbugh refills his magic. I imagine he's gonna head over to Skullwoods. That's why he wanted that. Relkin being very thorough. It's 20 bucks from King's Tomb. And it makes sense, again, for Relkin to be very thorough. He's got to win this race or not lose by 6 minutes and 12 seconds, by more than that. Best way to ensure that is to not skip stuff. Of course, if it's a jet seed and you're too thorough, then you could get behind. We know this is not a jet seed, as that we still need access to Samaria, which is on Lumberjack, because we've got confirmation that it was not hookshot. It is in fact Samaria. There is the hookshot. Swamp is fully completable, which is always fun, as it is a pendant. But we need that book. The book is the next big piece here. That's going to give us access to the mitts. Do we need the cape? We do not, as both Spike Cave is trash, and we already have Cane and Burnout, and Bumper Ledge is just 20 rupees. So Humbugh gonna be in the back of Skull Woods here, getting his second crystal. Relkin gonna give us some new information as he checks the village of outcasts and heads into Thieves Town. So we've got a lot of information. What are we looking for? We're looking for that book. We are looking for another Sword or the Cape, so that we can do Agate Tower. Now, you're supposed to have the lamp, but these runners aren't going to wait for the lamp. I imagine it will be along their way, though, to get through Agate Tower, so that they can get the Cane of Samaria off of Lumberjack. What else do we need? Once we get this, we need a bow. Yep, that's what we need. The book. We need the bow. We need maybe a medallion. And we need a sword. None of those things are in the front of Thieves Town. Not helpful. Nice moth fight. Using the hammer from Humbugh there, gets crystal number 2. Rewarded with those 3 bombs. Already have full inventory of bombs though, so. But we'll finish off the rest of Skullwoods, get I think a couple of rupees or whatever it was. We'll see if he wants to do those mirror checks the same as Relkin. I wouldn't be surprised if he does. Looking for the book, looking for the bow. You know, Agate Tower, with it being Meyer, and you still need the book before you even think about Meyer. You know, you're not in a rush to do Agate Tower. In fact, you're kind of hoping to that be your go mode. Just a map there in the attic. Nothing so far in Thieves Town. Wondering if we're gonna have to head into Pod or Eastern. Before Relkin does that, he will head up to the mountain though if nothing shows up. Oh, there's the map. So it wasn't the map in the attic. I was wrong about that. There is the bow. Okay, never mind. Wait, Pod Eastern looking fresh. The Big D coming through. Humbugh is doing the mirror checks over here. Makes sense. Gonna get his hook shot. Swamp has got to be in your mind, though. You do want to do those crystals first. So Thieves Town first gets you the bow. That's going to lead you to both Pod and Eastern, especially since you've got the mirror. Can just all route it together. Is there an item left? There is. There's that sword that we need. Okay, so Thieves Town coming through in the back. So we just need that book. Book is our possible go mode, I think. We don't know which medallion we need for Meyer yet. So that's, of course, up in the air. We don't need to do Ice Swamp or Turtle Rock. At least for their medallions. Excuse me, their pendants. There's the book. That's possible go mode. Relkin does know about Ether up on the mountain. He's going to finish this off here and I imagine head right into desert, get those mitts, and check Meyer to see what medallion it is. And could be in go mode. A Humbugh not far behind will get his bow, get his sword here in Thieves Town. Lots of digging. $50. Relkin says, you know what? Give me that money. Yes, yeah, they do not have the lamp. They do have the fire rod, which makes Dark Aga significantly easier than doing it without, but Lamp at this point could be somewhere really awful. I mean, Lamp could be in Swamp or Turtle Rock, which no one is going to do if they don't have to. Could even be in Ice. Of course, it could just be along the way. And we run into it in Pod or Eastern or Desert. But there it is. Never mind. Game is too easy. So we are not going to see Dark Aga. I was really hoping for that. Not going to lie. Again, Relkin could just be in go mode at this point, but he's not skipping anything. He's going to make sure he gets it all because he's playing for his tournament life here. He cannot lose this race by more than 6 minutes and 12 seconds. So he's going to check it all. Oh, it's unfortunate. This is unfortunate. This is unfortunate. We know that the mitts are on Desert Ledge. Humbugh knows the mitts are on Desert Ledge. Relkin does not know the mitts are on Red Desert Ledge. That's something that I was just assuming because I had the information. So he's going to end up full clearing both Pod and Eastern. Which again, we don't know the medallion. Still might need Bombo, still might need Quake. But Humbugh, I imagine after getting that book and probably doing the same checks just south, will go get those mitts. I can't imagine him putting it off. And that could be really big. There's his bow. Yeah, so Relkin is sinking time into these checks that are, you know, going to end up costing him. Let me rephrase that. They could end up costing him. Again, we don't know if we need Bombos or Quake, but the way the seed's going, I don't know. If you're rooting for Relkin, you really want Bombos or Quake to be required. And for it to be kind of along his path here. Because there's that big key, and if you're go mode and Pod, this is kind of a dream scenario. Do the bow side into Helma. But Relkin's played very thoroughly. It makes so much sense though doing Pod Eastern over Desert, even though they're all three of them are crystals. You know, item density being what it is, you're more likely to find the thing that you're looking for over here. Statistically, we know that the mitts are over on Desert Ledge though, as we saw Humbugh check that out. So there's his book that gives him access to mitts. And he's not even going South Shore because he knows I might be in go mode here. I've got that medallion already. Let's go get those mitts. Let's finish Desert. Shoot, we might even just flute over to Meyer first and see if we're good to go before finishing the back of Desert. So the clock is ticking. 612. That's what Relkin is shooting for. He's got to stay within 612 of Humbugh here. Dunka, who if Relkin doesn't advance, is it Schulzer? Okay. See the big key on the torch. Small key is going to be in the big chest. Not sure what the first check was. I'm not sure if it was an item or a dungeon item. So what is Meyer? That's the big question. Both runners know where Samaria is. Nothing in Pod so far. There is the mitts for Humbugh. He is going to do the back first. Yeah, if it is Ether, this might be GG's for Relkin. Because Humbugh will be able to go mode Pod and save a bunch of time. We don't know what the layout in Eastern is yet, but might be able to save some time in there as well. Not surprising, Pod is pretty empty. Both runners heading to their boss fights in their respective dungeons. Humbugh just there, entering the room now. Got his fire rod out. 2 shots to each landmo. Takes him down. Is rewarded with the compass. So there's at least one item on the right side of desert. I imagine, yeah, he's got the flute out already. He's going to check Meyer, see if he's in go mode. All right, flute to 6. Moment of truth right here. Is it ether? The suspense. It is Bombos. Relkin's still in this thing. Alrighty. Where is Bombos? Is it right here? Is it right here? It is not. Okay. So if you're rooting for Relkin, it's you're still alive. We still have another item, or maybe 2 in desert right here. So Humbugh got a mirror and go back into desert, check those things. And I honestly, not because I'm rooting for one or the other. I just want to see a close race. I want to see a good race. I don't want anyone to get blown out. If you're rooting for Scholzer, who's not in this race, you do not want to. You were rooting for Ether there. Now, from here, Humbugh is probably going to head over to Pod Eastern. So, oh, wait a second. That's Cana Samaria. What was on the ledge? Whoa. So there was a red stick on the ledge there, right? Like I'm not crazy. All right, Duck are gonna get the information for us. We both thought it was Cana Samaria. It is not Cana Samaria, as Cana Samaria was in desert, and nothing in Checkerboard Cave. And unsurprisingly, Humbugh jumps to the Pod Eastern area. He does not have the lamp as he skipped Dig Game and Stumpy. So that's gonna cost him a little bit of time. Like having the lamp does save you some time in those dark rooms. Maybe the shovel? Yeah, I don't know. That was it is the shovel. Okay. All right. That's spicy though, right? Like that actually adds a check. So we don't know if we need to do Aga now. So there's a shovel on the ledge. So that brings up a big question of do we need to do Aga for that shovel? Probably not. We're just looking for Bombos. At this point, Relkin is still looking for Samaria, which is in desert. He will head there shortly. So Pod empty, as Relkin has already completed it. Not seen. It doesn't. We're just looking for Bombos at this point. A sword would be nice. Yeah, it was. We thought it was between Kane and Hookshot. The Hookshot was on Graveyard Ledge. Kane in desert blew my mind. So where is Bombos? And we have access to everything at this point. We don't know about Turtle Rock because we haven't seen Dark Death Mountain. Relkin actually hasn't even been to the mountain at all. We'll save some time in Hera as he won't have to do the basement. And if he heads to desert next, which I'm expecting, he will be getting those mitts. So he needs to head to desert to grab those mitts before he heads up to the mountain. Though the mountain is pretty spicy since he hasn't been there yet, and it has all of Paradox, which we know is completely empty. Bombos is not in Eastern, so both Pod and Eastern duds, with the exception of the crystals. Humbug using the fire rod to get through these dark rooms. Turtle's dark room can be kind of a pain. Not with the fire rod, though. Okay. This is good for Relkin. Gonna get his mitts here. Gonna get... I think he was checking the ledge and then maybe heading up to the mountain and then saw the mitts and was like, oh, guess never mind. Let's do desert. So this will work out really well for Relkin here. Is he'll be able to get his mitts. We'll get his Samaria. We know that he's not making any skips because he's how thorough he's been, and again how safe he's played. Does not want to accidentally skip something and lose because of it. He of course needs to either win this race or keep it within 6 minutes and 12 seconds to advance in this tournament. Bombos might just be right up in Hookshot Cave or Super Bunny. Of course, it could be on the shovel. And as we know, as we've known this entire time, the shovel is on Lumberjack. And this is a Lazy Kid seed. So, you know how those go. We've all played the ladder. Fucking Lazy Kid. You say, oh, it's not going to be shovel. It's not going to be shovel. And then we've all played those ladder seeds where it turns out to be shovel. Relkin does know about ether, so at this point, ether's probably for Turtle Rock to get Bombos off of Trinex. We're going to finish up Pod here. Going to get his junk items. Relkin going to pick up crystal number 5. Hopefully goes back into desert. I can't imagine him skipping it. Get his Samaria, and then we'll head up to the mountain, because not only will he have Hera, which he can do with the hookshot, which Humbug did not have when he was there, but can do all of Death Mountain and Dark Death Mountain, and have to maybe possibly make the decision of, do I go into Turtle Rock? We are looking for Bombos. I imagine before he goes to the mountain, though, he gets the Mire information and does those checks so that he knows exactly what he is looking for. Has not switched to the flute yet, so is probably going to head back into desert first. It's good. We'll get his Samaria. How's everyone doing today? Hope everyone's enjoying their Friday. And if you're in the States, the three-day weekend is about to happen. Hope you're all enjoying this rando that we've got here featured on the ladder restream. How's everyone's ladder season going? Everyone liking that new Ambrosia one? Ambrose. What's it called? Ambrosia 1? Ambrose 1, yeah. There's Samaria for Relkin. Inverted cross keys. Okay, so Relkin actually not checking the Mire area. I think he's gonna go do Hera, maybe get Ether, and then go back. Not sure. All right, there's crystal number 6 for Relkin. Humbugh not too far behind, getting his crystal in Eastern here in just a second. And we are on a Bombos hunt. This is also a check that Humbugh did not have as he head up to the mountain. Do we have Bombos on the tablet? We do not. So Relkin gonna flute away, gonna go to 6. Gonna see that he does not have the correct medallion. We'll check Mire Shed. We'll check Checkerboard Cave, be sorely disappointed, and then flute right back up to the mountain. It's a pretty dense amount of checks there. Of course, we have access to all of the pendant dungeons. Well, let me rephrase that. We think we have access to all the pendant dungeons. We do not know what medallion we need for Turtle Rock, and of course, if we do have Turtle Rock access, the pedestal is in play. Of course, the shovel is in play, which is on Lumberjack. And Humbugh heading right up. Gonna do that ether check. Did not do Bombos. Did not do Stumpy, so he does not have the lamp. And did not do Dig Game. We know one check that is completely dead, and that is Pyramid Fairy. Don't have to worry about that check. There is the ether tablet for Humbugh. Relkin saves and quits. And we're going to see some simultaneous mountain plays, I think. Relkin, though, has not done East Death Mountain, where Humbugh has. So Humbugh is going to head right into the Dark World, check out Hookshot Cave, check out Super Bunny, and see if we have access to Turtle Rock, and maybe even dip in there. The big question is where, do you want to make the dip in if you can, or do you want to go do Swamp or Ice? What are you going to do? Where is Bombos? Turtle Rock is Ether, because of course it is. I feel like you have to do Turtle Rock after you check Hookshot Cave. What's Relkin doing? Oh no, he's going to the Light World first. He's in Super Bunny Cave, nopes out, and goes to Paradox. This makes sense as it's right there, but we know that it's got nothing, so it's just going to cost him a little bit more time. We'll see if we can find Bombos on Dark Death Mountain. Do not have to enter Turtle Rock. Of course, Turtle Rock could be complete bait. At the same time, though, we do have that early ice rod. Hookshot Cave. First 2 checks, no bombos. Third check, no bombos. Barry, get out of here. Fourth check is the cape, which gives us access to nothing, because we know that Spike Cave was just the mushroom, which was trash, and Bumper Ledge was nothing. All right. Relkin gets his trash out of Paradox. Is now going to go into the Dark World and do Super Bunny, where Humbugh gets a piece of heart, and no bombos. Bombs, no bombos. He's coming out of Super Bunny. That tells me he is going to do Turtle Rock. If you're going to do Turtle Rock, now is the time to do Turtle Rock. You've got full access to it. The seed gave you that early ice rod. Of course, it could be before you even need the ice rod, or it could be on pedestal for all we know. I imagine Relkin is sweating here a bit, looking for a medallion. I hate medallion hunts more so than even ice rod hunts. Gonna check the island before heading into Hookshot Cave to see if he needs to get that. He heads in there. Does not. It's just a heart container. We see a compass and a small key, or a big key here on the right side of Turtle Rock. So it's not going to be in the first 3 chests, as this next chest is going to be a small key. I can't imagine Relkin not going into Turtle Rock at this point. He hasn't done Spike Cave, but I don't know. I feel like you got to do the Turtle Rock play. There's no guarantee where that, of course, that Bombos is here. You still have Ice Palace. You have Swamp Palace. You've got, you can always make the Hail Mary play of doing Aga for the shovel. But Relkin is going to join him in Turtle Rock. So Relkin, of course, needs this win to advance. If he does not win, Schulzer will advance, with the exception of Relkin keeping it within 6 minutes and 12 seconds. So, in his interests, he's got to keep it close. Which, if it is in Turtle Rock, is going to be likely. He's only just a minute and a half, 2 minutes behind. Rooting for Schulzer, though, you do not want to see Bombos here in Turtle Rock. Okay, I think, what do we got here? Small key in the lava chest. Gonna go outside of Turtle Rock, check Mimic Cave, and then the big chest. Looking for Bombos. A sword, you wouldn't be upset to find a sword along the way. What do we have here in Mimic Cave? Is it Bombos? It is just cash. Never felt worse about finding $300 that you just don't need. Bombos is not here. Now, since we have 2 keys, I think we saw the compass. This could be an item or the map. It is an item, but it is not Bombos. Oh, that's right. Humbug still does not have that lamp, which is sitting there with Stumpy. Welcome back to get that full container of magic. Let's take a look at Laser Bridge. Do we have Bombos here in Turtle Rock? Piece of heart. Nice refill. Not going to say no to that. There's the map. We're going to see all items from here on out. There's a heart piece. Yeah, heart piece. Is it on Trinex? This is, of course, is the green pendant as well. Oh, we're all going to Spiral Cave. Okay, it's going to put him a little bit further behind here. Get the fun hammer Shrinex fight now, since we only have Master Sword. Shoutouts to Tito for subscribing to the Ladder channel. Thank you for that. Humbug not getting the quick swap over to the fire rod, so it has to wait for the head to explode. Able to get both heads down, just has to kill the third one. Relkin and Mimic Cave. It is close. If it's here, it's close. If it's not here, where does Relkin and Humbug go next? Obviously, you check the green pendant after investing all this time into Turtle Rock. Do we have Bombos? The answer is yes, we do. We are in go mode. There's a save and quit. Don't even need the green pendant. 102.59. Humbug is in go mode. We'll see how much of a difference that is for Relkin. You know, we also still have Master Sword and no silvers. Of course, we have all of GT to find that big key. So there is potential execution advantages and disadvantages we have if we don't find silvers or a sword along the way. Yeah, it's close, definitely. But there's still a lot of questions to be answered. Now, is there a sword along the way of the GT Big Key route in Ganon's Tower? That makes up time. How good is your Master Sword, Silverless Ganon? That takes up time. You're in a tournament that actually has a real prize. Pressure is on the line. That takes time. All right. Humbug inside of Misery Mire now. Just looking for the big key. That ice rod that we got out of the dam there, hard required for the seed. Should have known. Relkin on the way to get his Bombos here. The early big key in Mire. No lamp for Humbug. Will that cost him any time? We'll see. Can he do Dark Spooky? So no one's going to get a sword out of here if Relkin routes it the same, unless the sword is on Vidi at this point. Also, this, again, we still have a lot of seed to go, but this could play a factor is magic consumption. You know, Humbug has to hit the torch glitch with Master Sword Silverless with that fire rod. No pickup from Relkin. Gets the save and quit, and he is off, heading into Misery Mire now. Humbug, no problem with the dark rooms here in Mire. Is through and on to his fight. No silver, is going to use that cape, do some spins. We'll finish the video off with his arrows. Does not quite get the dash there. Oh, I like what he's doing here. This could help Relkin. He's gonna spam his sword. It's gonna lower his magic consumption and can just slash away. The problem is this is slow, and he's out of magic. All right, switches to arrows. Vidia's down. Crystal 7 acquired on Gan's tower. All right, Relkin gonna get his big key right here. We'll be happy to see that. We got 107.02 for the crystal pickup. See what the difference is for Relkin. Definitely less than 6 minutes. But we still got GT routing, GT execution, and we need to find a sword to make it cleaner. Oh my gosh, there's the sword. What a play from Relkin. Huge pickup. His Vidi fight's gonna be a lot quicker. Is able to do Mire with the lamp. If you're in Relkin's camp, remember, he does not have to win. He just has to keep it within 6 minutes. But with that sword pickup, that could be that could go a long way into actually locking up a victory in this race. Does not quite get spooky, so it's gonna slow things down a little bit here. Of course, Humbug could pick up a sword along the way of his GT big key hunt, though we're not guaranteed a sword there. It's pretty nuts that Relkin was able to get that sword right there. What a check. It's down to 4 hearts, but gonna just put on his cape and we'll have no problem slashing away here. Of course, silvers would be a nice pickup in GT as well. So just about 2 minutes and 9 seconds is the difference between the crystal pickup. Relkin can make up a lot of that time with a tempered sword advantage if Humbug does not find one for the climb and for the Ganon fight. Pouring out for half magic because we see just a small container decanter on the torch there. We are getting the Stalfos room first from Humbug, so he's going to mirror and head to the right after this. And just one small key is the pickup. Going to head into Hope room. There is a small key. We'll see if it's in the compass area. Yeah, it doesn't really feel like Humbug played any different. He is already advanced into the next round, but it didn't really feel like it affected his gameplay. He played it pretty straight. All right, into the compass room we have 20 bucks. Heart piece, nice refill, 20 bucks. 3 bombs, and he is going to pick up the other key. I think the check that Relkin made to get that sword is not a typical check, even if you're looking for Master Sword or looking for another sword. If you're already at Master Sword, I feel like that was a kind of a big brain play that ended up working out for Relkin. Most runners would have skipped the bridge there. All right, so still no big key. Relkin doing Hope Room right. We'll save a little bit of time since he doesn't have to go left, right, left. Still no big key. Humbugh on his way to Rando Room here. Is the big key in the Rando Room? 3 bombs. Quake, Heart Piece, and no big key. So we're either looking at Bob's chest, Ice Armos, or the dreaded Tile Room. Again, pour one out for the half magic there on the tablet. Putting his ether to work. Is it on Bob's chest? We do not have half our powder yet. We do not know where that is. Just a heart piece. 25% chance for a tile room now. Ice Armos quick kill. Gets a little away from Humbugh, but nice recovery. Takes him out. I imagine the big key is going to be here, and it is vanilla. We see a key and bombs. There is no sword. Going to do the climb with the Master Sword. And here we go. Humbugh looks to be winning this race. We'll see how close it ends up being. If there's a sword up top, Humbugh will be in a good spot to win this race. But with this as close as it is, and that sword disadvantage, no silvers, a good chance that Relkin makes up a lot of time and either wins or keeps it close enough. It doesn't look like it's going to be a 6-minute and 12-second loss, or 13-second loss at this point. So if things hold up, we'll be seeing both of these runners advance to the next round in this tournament. All right, Humbugh threw the gauntlet as Relkin enters the second story. And gets through the landmo fight. Gonna have to pick up some magic here. Okay, no silvers and no tempered sword. The Ganon fight is just not fun when you have to do that. On Wizrobes 2 is Relkin enters the gauntlet. Still no sword. 2 more checks for Humbugh here. Does he get a sword? Does not get 20 rupees. Broken out of magic. Does have some potions though. I believe Humbugh has some potions as well. Molorm 2 here. Not playing nice. In the corner though. And down. Alright. Do we have a sword? Game says, fuck you. No sword for Humbugh. He is going to have to do Master Sword, silverless, and even if it's good, it's not fast. Oh, Dunka brings up a great point. Does have to get the torch glitch, and we'll have to probably use make sure he uses his magic well, because I don't think you can get enough spins. We need, how many spins do you need? 48 spins or something on phase 4. Something ridiculous. 24 spins. 400 spins. Something. That's a lot. All right, sit back. Can Humbugh defeat Ganon before Relkin? Oh, he's looking for a sword. I like it. Oh no. All right, drops down. Here we go. I hope you like the spin. Uses Canis Samaria strats. It looks like it should be easy. It is not as easy as he's making it look. Yeah, even he's having a little bit of trouble with it as well. Down to 3 hearts. Using the hook shot. Nicely done. Still on phase 2. Think that might be enough. Yeah, on to phase 3. Here we go. So phase 3, just need to hit him one time as he stops warping. But then we'll need to get that torch glitch and do 24 spins. Again, has no lamp, did not check Stumpy, which at the time made sense. Possible go mode. And showing the difference between Master Sword and Tempered Sword. already through to phase 3 for Relkin. Does get the torch glitch with the fire rod. Try to eke as many triples out as he can. Relkin will only need to do half. Oh man, Haas gonna burn his blue goo. Hopefully. Alright, I'm just gonna sit back and watch, see who finishes this first. Looks like Relkin is a spot to take the lead here. Only needs 12. And there it is. Tempered Sword showing its power as Relkin gets ready to cross this bridge and will take this race and advance into the next round. Finishing with a time of 1:22:03. Get your GGs in chat for Relkin. Not very far behind as humbugh. Just needs a few more spins here. One more. Nope. Gonna have to light the torch one more time. I hope he doesn't need any more magic after this. I hope this is it. And it is. Get your GGs in chat for humbugh as the sword is raised and gets ready to cross that bridge. And we'll finish here with a time of 1:22:54. And we are joined by both of our runners, Relkin and humbugh. GG's, guys.
GG.
Yo. GG, man.
That was quite the race. Now, Relkin, you don't know this, but we were sweating there for a bit as humbugh had the information about the mitts and you did not.
Yeah.
So if ether was required for Meyer, that it would have been a completely different story. But yeah, just tell me your thoughts about the seed.
I was getting really nervous whenever it was not ether for Meyer, just because I was like, oh man, I could be in go mode, but then it wasn't, so I had to go do other things. So I decided to go back up the mountain, which thankfully was the right thing to do, because it was just Bombus was on Trinex. So yeah, definitely glad that was the right call there, because otherwise humbugh may have destroyed me and I may not have actually made it on the next round.
Yeah, if ether was required for Meyer, you would have been eliminated, unfortunately. So we were hoping for a good race and we got one. So humbugh, how did you feel going in? And then you always get the fun thing of doing a Master Sword Serverless Ganon fight in this.
That was very stressful. It wasn't just Master Sword Serverless, it was Master Sword Serverless, no lamp.
No lamp, yeah.
No lamp, yeah. And like I had to drink a potion in GT because I don't know, I probably should have been a bit more careful magic wise on that mode too. But I had to drink the potion there because I couldn't get through the torch room without it since I didn't have the lamp. So it was very, very stressful, and it came down to the last fire rod shot. I only had 2 more hits in me, so I missed so many triples. I don't know why. My slashes just died on me. I don't know why. But man, that was stressful. If there ever was a god drought, I certainly found it in this seed. Holy moly.
Yeah. So when you saw that it was not ether, I guess we saw your thoughts, but just kind of tell us how you were feeling when you saw, you knew about those mitts, you went and got them.
Yeah.
And then you see that it's not ether. What were you thinking from there?
I really thought to myself, this is bad for me, because I felt like I had such a good route up until that point, and if Samaria was just somewhere easy to get,
Yeah.
that would have been super super cool, since I got the hook shot and the mirror and whatever. Not
Mhm.
that, well, yeah, unless you ferry revive hover to East Death Mountain, you need one of those two. Anyway, but yeah, then it wasn't, but I still made the exact correct choice of, like Relkin said, going up the mountain. So
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It was such an interesting scene because you guys did lumberjack early, and both Dunk and I thought that was Samaria, so we thought that this entire time was
Oh,
an Agaseed, and then you ended up pulling Samaria out of desert, and it kind of blew our minds a little bit. But
yeah, that was a shovel.
That was
yeah,
definitely a shovel.
yeah,
Yep.
well, I mean, we couldn't see. We all we saw was the bottom tip, so it
Yep.
looked like Samaria or hookshot. Uh, but yeah, Seed was really interesting. Relkin, something I want to ask you about is, it felt like you were trying to play very thorough, not trying to skip anything, because you, after the mirror, you ended up doing pyramid to the castle. What was your thinking there? Was that just do not leave anything behind?
Yeah, because Humbug definitely could have gone there early, and then my thought was validated because the sword was in Uncle area, which means you could get the fire rod first
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah. When Humbug did that, because he ended up he got the pyramid, or the he skipped Ice Rod Cave and didn't get the Moon Pearl right away, and you had Dark World access before him. I was a little worried that you were gonna end up skipping that fire rod, but yeah.
Yeah. So the when I saw the mirror on Zorledge, I decided that I would start at Hype Cave and go to Catfish, and just like maybe find flippers. And when I found the flippers, I decided right then and there, yeah, we're gonna go straight to Catfish from here, just because I was gonna do that anyway. But now I get to skip Pyramid because I can go get the mirror after I'm done with this, and then do the castle.
Mhm.
I could have gotten the mirror immediately and used that to route in with Pyramid and Catfish, but I wanted to do Catfish first in case something distracted me, like that fire rod and sword.
Right. Yeah.
Getting those flippers were really interesting. Like my line of thinking was more like, okay, I can do what you said, Rolkin. I can go up to Catfish because I know that I won't be able to do that with mirror without, like, I can't do that
Right.
along with getting the mirror. But I ended up quitting completely and just grabbing the mirror because I felt like, okay, let's do hobo when we're going over there with the mirror.
I had already done Hobo prior.
Okay, yeah, I hadn't. So I just figured, well, that's going to be efficient. Turned out I never went back there, but that was my line of thinking anyway.
Well, GG's to you both. That was a fun seed to watch. It was a little interesting because Humbug, you already had advanced in this tournament. So
Yeah.
did that play into your routing? It didn't seem like it. It felt like you played
No,
it pretty straight.
no.
Real quick, I gotta hop off. Thanks for the interview and restream,
Yep.
everyone, though.
Yeah, GG's
Yeah.
welcome.
GG, reckon. No, it did not. Not at all. I played the seed exactly like I would have in any other match.
Yeah.
Like I literally had no reason not to.
Sure. Yeah, I get that. Well, it's you and Relkin to be moving on, and it looks like we have Tito also in the final four.
Yep.
In the last spot's either going to go to Ari, Yaga, or Tudor coming up here soon. So, who do you want to advance? Who's gonna? Who do you want to see advance out of those three?
No.
Oh, come on, come on! All right.
All right. If you actually want to have me choose, I okay, either Airy or Yagamoth because they're Europeans and they're easy to schedule with.
Perfect. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Couldn't make it easier.
That was a good shoehorn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
Totally. All right, man. Well, thanks for the
Yep.
race, and good luck in the next round. And yeah, I hope you've been enjoying this mode.
Yeah, thank you very much, and thank you, Duncan, for the restream and turning it. Thank you, Fear, for coming. Did you and Duncan co-com and he had to hop off, or
Oh
was it
no,
just you all the time?
just solo Fear Agent today.
Solo Fear Agent, the dream.
I don't know about that. All right.
All right.
Thanks for the race and GG's and good luck. All right.
Yeah. See ya.
Thanks everyone for watching the Link to the Past randomizer ladder. Join the ladder races, and if you want more ladder, there's a multi-stream in chat. Yagamoth versus CS Tutors. So check it out. Thanks for Dunka for having me on, and yeah, that's gonna do it. Bye everyone.